That's interesting. Definitely not stage. I'm not prepared for this. Yesterday it was so good because I prepared for it. Hi, I'm Robin from Paddle. Last couple of days I've been seeing a lot of buzz in the news about this word called digital transformation. I've been seeing articles popping up, there have been think pieces, there have been cartoons. Everybody talking about how COVID-19 is forcing companies to digitally transform themselves. It reminded me of our experience of working with a travel company which actually transformed them over the course of 2 to 3 years and went on to getting acquired by a 2 billion travel conglomerate. I want to share my experience and my perspectives of what digital transformation is and what companies can do to do it better. Firstly, let's talk about what is digital transformation. Putting it in very simple terms, it's transformation of a company which is using a lot of manual processes and being very dependent on people. Start using rapidly evolving technology to design new user journeys to create better experiences for their people, primarily driven by technology. Let's take a very simple example of digital transformation that banks went through. There were days just a few years back where we would stand in long queues to deposit money or transfer money to somebody in another city. And today with UPI, we can transfer money to somebody without even knowing their bank details in the matter of few seconds. Moreover, we have payment banks now which are banks without even a branch, which almost all the services that a typical bank with a branch would offer. That's a very interesting example of the digital transformation journey banks have gone through. But digital transformation is easier said than done. According to a research by Harvard Business Review in 2018, companies ended up spending 1.3 trillion to try and transform their businesses. But what's interesting to note is 900 billion out of this was not able to deliver any desired results. So let's see what are some of the things that make digital transformation really challenging. The first point is a big bang strategy. Companies often end up spending a lot of money without aligning on clear business goals and taking the approach of running lean experiments. They spend too much money, create big teams, and think that magically their company will transform to a technology-driven company, which doesn't happen. A very good example of this is that they often simply try and digitize how the business is working offline into an online scenario, which is often not the best way. You need to rethink about it. The second problem that I have often seen is that there is a disconnect from the ground reality of how the businesses operate. Why this happens is that the companies often try and approach digital transformation by creating dedicated teams or dedicated innovation labs that work in silos. They don't often understand the real problems being faced by customers and struggle to integrate the solutions that they come up with back into the business. Third problem that companies face is managing change. This is the biggest challenge that happens around digital transformation because these companies that have been around for years have established processes of doing things, and suddenly changing them is very difficult. Often digital transformation leads to roles of different individuals being redefined, sometimes entire teams being redundant, which is why it's very difficult and sensitive to bring in. So managing change is one of the hardest thing around digital transformation. Let's talk about a few things that in my experience have worked really well for companies in getting started with digital transformation. The first thing that has worked really well is them having a clear goal. The company having very clear intention that they want to use technology to transform business in a certain way or cater to certain opportunities that they see coming in. It really helps if the top executives of the company are really bought into it and know how that will impact the company or how it will help them evolve in the future. The second thing which really helps them is identifying champions within the company. When you have large companies with so many people and established processes and ways of doing it, changing that is very hard. Something that really helps, and I have seen it working wonders, is creating a group of champions that will drive this change in the company. So you can find the most talented people whom you can trust upon this responsibility of innovating, coming up with new solutions, and integrating that into the business. That is a great place to start. If this team starts being successful, it starts spreading slowly throughout the company and bring the change. So the third bit which is really important is having a prototyping mindset. When you're starting in an uncharted territory of steering the company into trying to make them into a technology-driven company or transform it, needs an agility to being course correct wherever needed. Rather than trying to create a one-year roadmap, sometimes companies have pilots that often take years. If they are able to rapidly go from vague ideas to creating prototypes that they can use to quickly test with real users and gain insights, that could be really valuable and a game changer for them. At Parallel, we are a big believer in using design sprints to go from vague ideas to creating a high fidelity prototype and testing something with real customers within a week. That was my take on digital transformation. Did you like this video? Please hit a like and let us know what you think about digital transformation in this COVID scenario.